Do you think you need thousands of dollars to create a killer sports card collection? I thought I did too, but think again, guys, because in today's video, I will be sharing my top 5 budget tips on how you can build a crazy sports card collection on a budget, not break the bank. And whether you're into flipping, collecting, or just starting out, these hacks are for you, so make sure you stick to the end and get all of the hacks. And make sure you drop a like, hit the subscribe button, and comment down below what was your favorite hack of the video. And yes, for those of you wondering, I am using a Pokemon card as a mic holder. Why? I thought it looked cool in the video. So without further ado, let's get into it. Alright guys, welcome back. If you're new here, this is Craze Central. I'm your host as always, and we need to come up with a cool slogan like where passion meets cardboard, or something crazy like that. That one might stick. If you guys have a cool slogan you think would work with Craze Central, let me know down below. I'm kind of liking where cardboard meets passion. Anyway, let's talk about building a killer collection on a budget. Because let's be real, most of us aren't made of money, and if you are, make sure you DM me on Instagram so you can send me some money. Just kidding. No, I'm not. Tip number 1, numero uno, master the dollar box game. If you have been to any sports card show, sports card store, anywhere outside of a big major retail box store, you're going to see dollar boxes, and you'll be amazed at what you can find in these boxes for $1, $2, $5 tops. Even sometimes you'll get lucky and find quarter boxes, dime boxes, penny boxes. But if you can find those, there are always hidden gems, and I have an example right here for you. The last card show I went to, we got a Miguel Andujar 2-patch auto, numbered out of 100. You can see there, numbered out of 100, guys, for $5. Okay, I know Miguel Andujar isn't the craziest card in the world, but I'm a Yankees fan. I think that's a super cool card, and I got it for $5. And on eBay, I'm pretty sure they're like $10, $15 right now. So, guys, check dollar boxes. You're going to see some crazy deals. And yes, it takes time to flip through these bins, but don't just look for big names. Don't look for just Bryce Harper or Ohtani's or things like that. Like, look for guys that either have potential or are just cool cards to look at. Like, if you want to collect first Bowmans, then just look for first Bowmans. They don't have to be like the top guys. When you're building a collection, it's all about what you want. You don't have to fit into some certain thing. Like, make it how you want it to feel. If it looks cool to you, then that's all that matters when you're building a collection. And if it's an insert, if it looks clean and sharp, then boom, there it is. Just get it. Always check comps though, of course, especially if you're at a card show. You don't want to overpay for something. So if somebody's got it marked for $5 and it's only $2 or $3 card, like, obviously don't spend the money for that. I apologize for all the shaking. I don't know why that's happening. But yeah, you can always use tools like eBay. I've been using 130 point just to kind of look up values of cards. It's helped me a little bit. So something you guys can also look at and look into. Tip number 2, focus on your collection. When I first started out, I was buying everything I possibly could. It didn't matter if it was cool looking, if I liked it, if I didn't like it. Primarily now, all I really buy is baseball and football. That's really the only thing I buy, mainly with a focus on baseball cards. And then if I'm looking for autographs, I tend to only buy football autographs right now. But that would have saved me so much money when I first started, and it potentially could save you tons of money too. When you're first starting out, you don't need, if it doesn't fit into your collection, if it's not something cool that you want, don't buy it. Just because people like downtowns doesn't mean that every single card you buy needs to be a downtown. If you don't like those, then don't buy them. If you don't like rookie cards, don't buy them. If you want to focus on rookie parallels, then look for rookie parallels for $20. It's a more fun way, and it gets way more affordable when you're only buying cards that you actually want and not trying to keep up with the Joneses per se and get cool cards that are the status norm of cool cards with the industry. Like, if a card's cool to you, that's all that matters. For a great example of this is this Gordon Gracefro. You've probably seen it in a couple of my videos in the past if you've logged onto my Whatnot. Quick link for Whatnot if you're not signed up, free $15. Scan this little code here. I bought this card on Whatnot. I think it is a super cool card. I am a huge fan of first Bowman autos. Now, Gordon Gracefro is not a huge name. A lot of people would have passed this card up because it's not an Ohtani, a Trout, or a Max Clark, or a Jacob Wilson. But for me, I thought it was a cool card. I like the gold of it. I like that it was numbered to 75. It's a first Bowman. It's a 10-10 SGC. I personally like SGC. I know there's a lot of hate for SGC. A lot of people prefer PSA. I personally think that the tuxedo cards look super cool, super clean, and that's what I collect. So I save some money there. So again, guys, there's affordable ways to get into the hobby and build a stellar collection, especially if you think it's cool and it's your collection, then that's all that matters. And guys, it doesn't have to be expensive. Tip numero 3. I've chatted about this one quite a bit in my past videos. If you watched the monthly updates, I chat about this quite frequently. Buy when nobody else is buying. Buy what nobody else is buying. That usually means off season. So right now you're watching this video. It is baseball season, the end of hockey, the end of basketball. Those are the 3 sports that are going on right now. So that means that a lot of people are going to be buying cards that are baseball cards, basketball cards, and hockey cards because it's the front of their mind. That's what they're thinking about. So what I've been buying the last 2 months is football cards because it's the off season. So typically in the off season, you'll see some of these cards start to drop. The comps will go down. They're not selling for as much as they were. And that's because people aren't thinking about football. Yes, the draft is coming up in a couple weeks. So, I mean, there are outliers to that. Some of those rookie cards or some of those guys that are going to be in the draft, their cards are going to skyrocket, obviously. But there are going to be some cards that of those veterans that have gone down in value. Great example of that. I got this J Love patch of J Love at a 50. I know it's a PSA 8, but this is a thicker card and it's a patch. It's a cool patch. That's why I bought it. But again, I paid a lot less. I paid $50 for that card, which if you look at last season, again, he didn't have the greatest season, but that card was selling for 100, maybe 110 at peak. So again, there's always a dip. And buy when nobody's buying. Once football kicks off, people are going to be buying football. Then I'll start moving over to baseball. That's when you can find deals. When you're buying a card in the off season, people are willing to get rid of that card because they don't want to hold it the entire off season and then hope that that value goes up. But again, if this is for your collection, like this Justin Herbert, yes, I have it on my Whatnot, but I am comfortable never selling this card. I think it is one of the coolest cards. It just means so much to me. How I got it is super cool. I'm okay holding that card. And the reason I got that card is because nobody wanted to hold it in the offseason. They wanted to get rid of it to make more room, get some extra cash for their inventory. So guys, buy when nobody else is buying. You will find deals. Set eBay alerts. Save searches. And snag deals while everyone else is sleeping. This will save you so much money, and you will be able to buy a crazy collection. Trust me, this one alone has saved me so much money this past year. And once I started doing this, game changer. Tip number 4 is trading. And guess what, guys? It is free. Okay, if you're smart about it. I primarily just got into trading. I went to my first ever sports card show and there were a ton of trades going on and I made a bunch of trades myself. I traded a PSA 10 Aaron Judge Topps Chrome that I had with like $80, I think, $80 to get that Justin Herbert you just saw. Probably an L on the trade for me, given that Judge has played very well, but I made the trade and then I ended up buying that same card back. So I have another Aaron Judge, but that was the trade I made. And you can do that, guys. You can trade 2 or 3 mid-tier cards for a bigger card. So when you're going to shows or you're connecting with people, don't be afraid to ask, hey, are you open to trade? You guys open to trade? And you'd be surprised. A lot of people are okay with trading. It's a great way to keep building your inventory. Some of the cards that I buy now, I buy specifically because I don't really have a huge attachment to it, but it's like, oh, I could definitely trade that to the right person and get a cooler card. A great example of that is this Rashee Rice auto pink refractor auto rookie card, PSA 9. I got that card, and I picked up this Josh Downs PSA 10 auto. Am I a Colts fan or a Kansas City fan? No, not really. Do I like autos? Yes. So it's cool to keep in the collection, but somebody along the way is gonna have a cool card and will probably like one of those two teams at some point, and I can use those to trade, so I don't have to put so much money out in cash. Yes, I have the initial cost into these to buy these, but again, guys, if you can trade cards, it's a nice way to trade to grow. I mean, you see the trade up challenges all the time. Not every trade is going to go like that. I am personally really bad at trading because I always take an L. I feel like I'm always on the wrong side of a trade, but that's okay. I have fun with it, and that's all that matters. So that kind of goes into when you're making trades, make sure you're making smart trades. Look up the comp values, make sure the trades are fair, and that both parties are good with it. But yeah, you can really grow your collection by trading. And that is tip number 4. Going on to the 5th and final tip. And if you guys have been here this long, make sure you smash that like button, hit subscribe, and comment down below that you guys are still watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. But tip number 5 is grading cards can boost value, but only if you grade the right stuff. If you've been watching the channel a long time, you know that I've also fallen to this. I've been the ones that graded just the base cards, right? The base Paul Skeens, that second year Paul Skeens that don't really have a ton of value. Even when you grade them, they're still not worth what you're grading them for. So basically, don't just send everything you pull. Look for sharp corners. Look for centering, clean surfaces. Use a light and a magnifier. I know I've said if you like the card, then do what you want, but please don't grade base cards. There's too many of them. It doesn't make sense for a collection to grade base cards. That's grade inserts, rookie cards I'm okay with. I mean, at the end of the day, do what you want, but I'm just telling you, I've lost a lot of money grading base cards, so I would not recommend doing it. Rookie cards are cool. I grade a lot of rookie cards. I have a rookie card collection of the Yankees. Yes, some of those are base, but again, they're rookie cards, so I justify it. I think long term, as long as they play well, it's okay to do it. But mainly rookie cards, numbered cards, patch cards, autos. There's a ton of cards out there that you could grade. And I would also recommend, before you send your cards out, don't just blindly send cards out. Clean your cards a little bit. Make sure the edging is good. Make sure the centering is good. You can buy centering tools to make sure that they're like within PSA or SGC's 70-30 rule or whatever it is. I think it's 60, maybe 60-40. And if you don't feel like you're going to get a gem on it, a gem mint 10 or at least a 9, I would not grade it. You can also work with your local card shop, work with somebody that's done it before to see their thoughts on it. Get the input before you spend the money to send the card out to get graded. It's just going to save you money in the long run. Everybody wants a 10. Even in collections, it's cool to have a 10. I personally collect gem mint 10s. So if I don't get a 10, I'm going to sell that card or trade that card to get the 10. Or I just recently bought an SGC Hank Aaron SGC 1. My goal is eventually to trade that up and, trade that with a little bit of cash, and keep getting it to where I can have an SGC 5 or 6. I think would be awesome. But yeah, that's the goal, guys. If you're gonna grade cards, they're gonna make your collection a little cooler. It's gonna make it a little more valuable. And if that's the direction you want to go, make sure you're smart about it. Don't just grade every single card you get. All right, guys. So if you're still here, let's just run it back quickly. The top 5 tips to build a card collection on a budget. 1, master the dollar box game. 2, focus on your collection, not everybody else's. Number 3, buy in the off season. Number 4, trade smarter, not harder. And number 5, grade with purpose. If you want more help staying organized and on a budget, smash the like button, hit the share button, and comment down below that you want to see more videos like this so I can keep posting videos like this. Other than that, guys, make sure you collect smart, collect bold, and as always, collect what you love. This is Card Craze Central. Make sure you tell someone you love them today, and we'll catch you guys in the next one.